day tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, BA, absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
Now, New York starting five. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Towns in at the five. Now here's Hart. Brunson passes to Bridges. Brunson looks it over. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. George outside. The three ball. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Brunson outside. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And here are the 76ers. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
I think it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
Now here's Anunoby. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Raptors in Toronto. Nails it from three.
What an answer from OG Anunoby, delivering the three-point shot in response. Wow.
Doris, OG Anunoby helped the Raptors so much on their title run in 2019.
Yeah, the hard part is he was never able to suit up for the NBA Finals. To get through the season and then have an injury at that point, heartbreaking for a player. But consider, he's the first UK-born player to win an NBA title, and that cannot be taken.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
The thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still heaved.
Philadelphia 76ers ENT.
And he drops it first. Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant, trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Brunson passes to Towns, shoots over Embiid. The shot by Towns, no good.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Lets it go from the wing. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Well, Paul George has got a tight handle, right? The zig, the zag, and his way through the porous defense.
Anunoby passes to Bridges. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in the game. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse, and he said when you watch film on Karl Anthony Towns, his size is impressive, but when you're actually standing next to him, he looks a whole lot bigger, and he knows how to use that size on the blocks and on the perimeter, which makes him an especially tough cover. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
2 minutes.
1:57 left in the opening quarter. Tries the spin move. Pass to George. Here's Embiid, covered by Towns. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Offensive board. Out to Oubre. George scanning the floor. Shoots over Anunoby. George's shot is off. Knicks trail by 3. Down low. Here's Hart. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Hart's got his second basket on the night.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
The 3, George. It's rebounded by New York.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Philadelphia's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Drives to the hoop. Here's Yabusele. Here's the 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. And Anunoby for 3. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. George. Good. And the assist to Embiid. George has got 7 points in the game.
Boy, a little bit of separation inside and taking advantage is Paul George.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Boy, the bounce pass put right on the money. Nice assist.
Oubre against Bridges. Kicks it to George. Embiid passes to Oubre. Offline with a 3. And now the Knicks on the break. Pass to Brunson. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. For 3, Maxey. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Sixers ahead. Up. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's George. And it's Yabusele in at the power forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. For 3, Maxey. Counted from distance. Maxey's got his first 3 points of the game.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Brunson passes to Towns. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll say this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
The Knicks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Wow, Mikel showing off a bit of verticality on that finish.
Here's George. And George with the jam.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. It's Bridges on the wing. He's covered by Oubre. Here's Yabusele. The 3. They grab their own miss. Out to Oubre. Pass to Maxey. Shoots over Hart. Yabusele. Outside Maxey. Fires for 3. Out to Oubre. Now here's Maxey to the left wing. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got 4 rebounds now. From the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Maxey against Brunson. George outside. Off the mark there with a 3.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning." That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night.
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. Kicks it out Towns. Outside Hart. Pass to Anunoby. Lets the three fly. And Hart with a basket on the assist from Anunoby. And it's a 6-point New York lead. When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point because you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
So both teams making some changes here. George. He can't get it to go. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Robinson finds Bridges. From behind the arc. Good work defensively by Oubre. 76ers trail by 6. Outside Maxey. Here's Martin. And the three-pointer goes. Martin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the 3-ball.
Outside Hart, beyond the arc. Drummond grabs the miss. Philadelphia shooting poorly, just 30% so far. Oubre passes to George. 26 seconds left to play in the first half. Martin outside. Oubre with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Oubre can't hit.
There's aggressive, and then there's trying to do too much. His scoreless effort is hurting this team.
Hart from long range. Drummond grabs the miss. George outside. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
It's all tied in Philadelphia. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
24. The Knicks.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Welcome. I like how they've been eating the glass. Figuratively, no one should eat glass.
Just barbecued chicken.
It's
And now we get to check out the top performers from their respective teams in that first half.
Their teams have leaned on them, and they've been rock solid. Actually, more than that, they've been the catalyst.
Thanks as always.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. They've got Jalen Brunson. Achua is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Ryan in at the 3. Achua gets the bucket.
I'll tell you, a confident stroke from Precious Achua. He has elevated this aspect of his game.
Doris, it's hard to believe the Knicks title drought has gone on for over 50 years now.
Oh, that fan base is just dying for an opportunity to win the championship. And here's the thing, B.A. What I love about that fan base, through all the years where the Knicks struggled, on any given night, that building is as electric as any in the league.
The 3, George. No luck on that one.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
To the wing, right side. Here's Achua. From 13. And that one comes up a bit short. The Sixers trailing. Here's Maxey. Inside, Achua with a steal. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. New York, no good that time either. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. George outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. George has got 15 points.
You've got to be in Paul George's shooting space in order to make him uncomfortable. You give him anything easy, look out.
Knocks it down from distance.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Martin outside. Pass to Maxey. George, a screen on Achua. Clock at 6. Nice shot by George. He's got 17.
Are you kidding me? Just look at what Paul George is doing to the defense over and over. My goodness.
Robinson finds Brunson. Here's Ryan. Outside Robinson. To the paint. Shot from the low block. And off the glass. That one's good. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Ryan. George defending. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
The athleticism of Mitchell Robinson is something to behold.
And Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now, this guy is a game changer as a lob threat and rim protector. He's grown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player.
Pass to Robinson. Launches it. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession.
New York.
And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. Second, New York.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Knicks ball.
Here's Payne. Achua passes to Payne. Back to Achua. He tries for 3. And it's Martin with the rebound. The 76ers have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Ball stolen. Here's Ukporti. He's guarded by Martin. Payne laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Payne's got his first 2 points of the night.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And the ball out of play. The Knicks will have it.
Checking in for the Knicks, Carl Anthony Towns. Josh Hart.
New York leading by 3. Payne, the pass to Achua. Back to Payne. Now here's McBride. No good with the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Back to Martin. Lets it go from deep. Oh, and Towns with the block.
Outstanding anticipation from Cat right there. He sends that thing back to another zip code.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
To the inside. Achua with a steal. McBride passes to Hart, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Well, what a run here offensively by Josh Hart. This guy just keeping the pressure on with his ability to put the ball in the basket.
Lowry, the pass to Martin. Back to Lowry. And here's Gordon from the arc. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the New York Knicks closing out the quarter with a 7. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Cameron Payne. That's his first.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Martin slides in at the 4 with Embiid in the pivot. Then it's Kyle Lowry, and it's Council in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. From deep, he drops it from range. Jackson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Hart passes to Towns. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
The assist.
And the Knicks lead by 6.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Now, this guy is a champion. Kyle Lowry understands how to move the basketball.
Here's Towns. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got 4 points this quarter.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
To the left side wing. Outside Hart. Back to Bridges. It's Hart on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Anunoby. There's the triple. Hart can't hit. The 76ers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Jackson misses off the right iron.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Jackson for 3. The Knicks pull it in. To the middle. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
To the inside. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Jackson for 3. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Pass to Towns. Outside Hart. And here's Bridges. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter. Lowry finds Embiid to the paint. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Here we go. Hart from long range. And again, New York with the triple. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New York.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Bridges outside. Lowry with a steal. And here comes the break. Martin, the pass to Jackson. Out to Lowry for 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got a 6th rebound on the night. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Brunson is checked in for New York. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
George against Anunoby. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to, well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge.
Second team foul. At the line for your
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Oubre, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Lowry. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for New York.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
Well, because Jalen Brunson is such a terrific decision maker, you can tell how confident and comfortable this team is when he runs the offense. Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line, add to your lead.
Pass to George. The 3. The Sixers with another miss. The Knicks have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Pass to Oubre, and stolen by Bridges. He's all alone, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
The kick out to Maxey. Knocked away.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Towns. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Knicks lead by 13. Here's Oubre. And another miss by Philadelphia. Anunoby on the take. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. It ends up being a hard alley. Good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie.
get things off to a good start?
I'd say it's fairly important, but this is a long season, Kevin. It's about sustaining a high level of play consistently.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's LeVert in at the 3 spot. Allen kicks to LeVert. Pass to Garland. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Oubre passes to Yabusele. It's Allen with the drive. And then Allen slams it in.
Look at the 7-footer showing off his mobility. Allen puts it on the deck and goes right to the rim.
Oubre kicks to Embiid. Nobody near George. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Cleveland. Sends his first day in the league, Richard. Evan Mobley has been an elite defender.
And that's why he's been compared to Hall of Famers like Kevin Garnett. But we still need to see him develop the offensive end for those comparisons to be fair.
Now, here's Maxey. Jared Allen unable to get his last shot to go. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. Garland against Maxey. And the rejection by Embiid.
The timing on the rejection, Embiid's feel for when to go after blocks is ridiculous.
Count that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Maxey passes to Yabusele. It's George on the wing. LeVert defending. And Paul George gets the 3.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
Mobley kicks to Garland. Allen against Embiid. Back to Garland. A basket good off the assist from Allen.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Oubre. They get it again. 76ers moving the ball around. The shot by George, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And it's Mitchell missing. Philadelphia's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
Well, you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
Now, here's Oubre. He has yet to score. The shot's good.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. 4-point game. Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them, Greg.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction.
Yabusele kicks to Embiid. Oubre for 3. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Mitchell dishes to Mobley. Pass to LeVert. Allen right side. Mobley outside. Mobley a screen on Maxey. Clock at 6. Mitchell passes to Mobley. One-on-one fast break. George dishes to Embiid. Inside. Yabusele kicks to George. In the corner, it's Oubre. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Oubre's got his second bucket tonight.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
LeVert in the corner. Mitchell wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 4. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here. So far for the Cavaliers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also have to bring up their passing. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the small forward position. Cleveland leading by 6. Stolen by George. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Yabusele. And no good that time. Good D by Mobley. Cleveland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
And while Mitchell's about 6'3", his wingspan is 6'10". That's what helps him finish.
Richard, something amazing about Donovan Mitchell. He averages over 20 points per game every single season.
Yeah, he is just a natural, talented scorer. He beats you in so many different ways. What I like most about his numbers, they go up in the postseason.
And here is Garland. After Paul George getting his 3 to go. Embiid with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. For 3, Mitchell connects from three-point range. Mitchell's got 5 now.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. The wide open look here for Garland. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Garland's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs. Oubre kicks to Maxey. High post, Embiid. Kicks it out to Maxey. Over Mitchell. 76ers with the new shot clock. And stolen by Mobley. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Garland with the bucket.
And that's why you have to stay attached to Garland. He's got a quick shot and he will fire it with any amount of space.
For 3, Oubre sinks the three-pointer. Oubre's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Pass to Yabusele. To the paint, and stolen by Mobley. Garland with it. Now defended by Oubre. Mobley the pass to Mitchell. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game. Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. Caleb Martin comes in for Yabusele. A switch here also for Cleveland. Thompson's checked in. Garland no good. The 76ers trail by 8. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchises.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
76ers have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Oubre against Mobley. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Oubre. Garland attacking. Pass to Mobley. Here's LeVert. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Not a long way up for Mobley, but he rises to the rim for the finish.
Martin kicks to Maxey. LeVert against Martin. Tries the spin move. Outside, George. 5 on the clock. Up and in on the way. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. George with the steal.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
That one good for 2. Now just a 4-point Cavalier lead.
Unselfish play by Maxey. He's learned to get his teammates involved.
The Cavaliers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
It's Martin on the wing. Shoots over a Coro. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that does it for the first half of play. Cavalier, thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Philadelphia 76ers. And that's a halftime wrap.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Darius Garland. Guys, what a contribution.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
They've got Drummond. Martin is out there with Gordon. Then there's Lowry. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And so Lowry will bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 6. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And something that every NBA player has now that maybe they didn't a couple years ago, RJ, their own personal trainer.
Well, it's just a beautiful investment of your own resources back into your body. I love that players are hiring chefs, dietitians, sleep aides, and the teams are hiring them. I love every aspect of that.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Outside, Martin. And finished off by Martin.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Martin kicks to Drummond. And the shot goes in.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
Garland attacking. Wade finds Okoro. He's looking for Niang and finds him. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Wade. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Now running it up the court. Martin pushing it up. Here's Drummond. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now, here's Garland. 15 points in the game. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Niang passes to Garland. Back to Niang. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
Shooting for Cleveland, George Niang, taking 2 shots. The play is
What
under video
constituted
review.
the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Niang hits them both. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Embiid. Garland against Jackson. Niang in the corner. Mitchell finds Niang. Pass to LeVert. Now here's Allen. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Mitchell. Launches it. It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And here's Embiid. Back to Jackson. Lets it go with a 3. That's in. Coming off the assist from Embiid. Embiid's got 3 assists tonight. Mitchell dishes to Allen. Pass to LeVert. Back to Allen. Now here's LeVert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Fires the 3. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. It's going to be Embiid shooting. It's on Karis LeVert. A different look now for Cleveland. Evan Mobley's checked in for George Niang. Max Strus comes in for Mitchell. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well done to force the action and get the call. Mobley not sitting back.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Shooting for Cleveland, Evan Mobley.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
3-second difference between shot clock and game. Puts it up. The Cavaliers with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Allen passes to Jerome. Mobley. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Cavaliers lead by 3. Live from Philly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. On the court for Cleveland. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Isaac Okoro. And it's Jerome in at the 1. Here's Jerome. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And it goes down 2 points. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Sensational swat from Mobley. I love how hard he goes on the defensive end.
There's Allen. That's good on the assist by LeVert. LeVert's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Oubre kicks to Yabusele. Allen against George. To the middle. Here's Yabusele.
With the ability to make plays from the wing, Paul George is a complete offensive player.
Here's Mobley. That one's rebounded by Embiid. The 76ers trail by 4. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Jerome passes to LeVert. Here's Jerome. Mobley left side. Another shot. Goes up again. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Mobley is a gifted scorer down low.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Cleveland. Garland comes in for Jerome. On the wing, Mitchell. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 4 assists in the game, and they double up Embiid. Stolen by Garland. 4-on-3 break. Allen against Embiid. The 3 from Garland. And another 3 for Cleveland.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
Allen against George. Down low. Here's Yabusele.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo! One of his favorite moves right there, guys. A drive by Garland. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Shaping up to be a nice night from Garland, and his offensive energy right now, the team should be pretty excited.
Embiid, the pass to Maxey. To the wing right side. Yabusele kicks to George. 6 to shoot, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Another 3 for Cleveland.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Cavaliers.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Darius Garland.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And to me, Evan Mobley seems like a fast learner. He adapted to the league play pretty seamlessly and is always looking for little ways to improve.
LeVert with a wide-open look. It's good from long range. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins guys, they're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Three-pointer, LeVert. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home.
for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's LeVert in at the 3. And New York has possession after the basket by Cleveland. Towns a screen on Garland. Towns left side. Pass to Anunoby. Now here's Hart. Outside Brunson. From outside, off the mark. Mitchell against Hart. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Outside Garland. Inside, Mobley. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, BA, it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Here's Anunoby after the basket by Cleveland. Hart with a screen on Garland. And Brunson, here we go. Here's Hart. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Now here's Brunson. His last outing, he had 20. It's stolen by Garland. Fast break, Cleveland. And stolen by Bridges. Brunson passes to Hart. Gets the three to fall. Hart's got his second bucket on the night.
Hart does a little bit of everything on the offensive end. He creates, he can score. This time knocks down the three.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And Brunson, here we go. Here's Bridges. Cavaliers with the rebound. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
I love the defensive pressure they created in their last meeting, forcing turnovers and keeping the offense off kilter.
The turnover margin was well within their favor, and you have to point to that ferocious D they played as the biggest factor in that win.
And a nice find by Mobley, keeping his eyes up and his options open.
And Allie LaForce spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Allie.
And I wanted to know, how do you slow a guy down like Jarrett Allen? Coach said we have to hassle him as much as possible on both ends of the floor. We really want to limit him, not just his points, but more importantly, his rebounds. So keeping Allen off the glass is a primary focus.
Allie, thank you. It's good.
And standing just 6'1", amazing how effective Mitchell is attacking the paint.
When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get.
Well, it's been generations, BA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973, so as a fan, you can't help but get fired up when there's a chance at a title run.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the bucket by the Knicks, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a handle.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
From deep, Mitchell, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
A volume shooter at the arc. Mitchell will rarely hesitate to take that.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. 1:10 left in the first quarter. LeVert goes against Anunoby. Now here's LeVert, tightly guarded. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Hart pulls it in.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Nice job measuring the defense right there. Bridges sensing separation and torching him off the dribble.
Now here's Mobley. Really struggled in that loss against Miami. LeVert finds Garland. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Garland's got 8.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Hart from long range. Brunson passes to Hart. Anunoby, a screen on Allen. Here's Hart. The layup off target. The Cavaliers lead by 3. Outside for Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Mitchell's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And normally Mitchell wants his shot head on, but you give him the corner and he will adapt.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cleveland on top, up by 6. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Brunson in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now.
I mean, I'll tell you, Towns is so dangerous on the offensive glass.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Cleveland leading by 4. Pass to LeVert. Out to Mobley. LeVert, a screen on Anunoby. Here's Mobley. Here's Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
LeVert outside. Mitchell, the pass to LeVert. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers are having success. Point guard Darius Garland said, "We're building something here and we've come a long way. It feels amazing having our own legacy. We're just trying to keep it going. The whole city is behind us." And Brian, they know there's still work to do.
And they've got no problem with that, Allie. Thank you.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Brunson looks it over. Out to Bridges. Hart from long range. On target from range. Hart's got 8 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Mitchell. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami. Garland, no good. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. 9-point game. They host the Hawks after this one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track, or they're going to find a way to win.
Now here's Bridges. Against Toronto, he was really on his game. Brunson with the bucket. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, Mark.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Tipped.
Love the aggressiveness Bridges plays with on the defensive end, rejecting the shot.
Down low. And stolen by Mobley. LeVert outside. Allen outside. Uses the glass on the layup.
Always a threat in the painted area. Jared Allen just too long inside.
Knicks trail by 7. Outside Brunson. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
For the Knicks, Robinson comes in for Towns, and it's Ryan in for Anunoby. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Wade comes in for Mobley. Here's LeVert. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
Screen by Robinson. Hart passes to Brunson. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball for the Cavaliers. Niang, he's checked in for Thompson. Strus comes in for Mitchell. And Jerome subbed in for Darius Garland. Cleveland leading by 9. Here's Jerome, coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Outside Strus. Floats one, and no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Cleveland. They have a nice 9 point. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
No sloppy passes, no easy giveaways, no big mistakes. They're keeping it tight like Kenny Pants over there, Ernie.
All right, fellas. And that's it for half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been a clinic out there by Darius Garland.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker, he's done a great job moving the ball around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
On the court for the Cavaliers. They've got Dean Wade. Ty Jerome is out there with Max Strus. Then it's Karis LeVert, and it's Niang in at the 5 spot. Now here's Niang. Here's Jerome. It's LeVert on the wing. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. LeVert's got 9 points.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Achua. Out to Bridges, and there's a 3-second violation. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding team from last year. Number 5, the Knicks.
And they were so awesome last year on the boards, blocking out, maintaining position, and finishing off possessions with the rebound. They are physical, and that effort afforded them a ton of extra possessions.
New York making a switch here. McBride's checked in. Now here's Strus. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Shot clock at 6. Wade. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
And this is the resiliency you'll get from Achua when he's this close to the basket. He can handle that contact.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Now here's Strus. Here's Jerome. Poke loose.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
And he makes it.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Cavaliers lead 30-23.
Strus against Bridges. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Cleveland leading by 7. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Jerome passes to Strus. Back to Jerome. Right wing. Takes a 3. Sinks it from distance. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Brent, everyone loves an underdog story. And there's few better than that of Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, this kid falling into the second round and all the perception around whether or not he was big enough or can he shoot the ball, is he athletic enough. This guy has continued to work hard every year and turned himself into an all-star and an all-NBA player.
Payne. Defense right on him. A minute 53 left in the third quarter. Here's Cordy. Oh, sweet move. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Pass to Okoro. Here's Tyson. Clock at 4. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Both teams will make substitutions. Knicks trail by 6. Here's Payne. No good with a layup. Cleveland has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Okoro. The Knicks pull it in. 1:02 left in the third. To the inside. Outside McBride. And there's the drive. Okoro, the defensive effort. Cleveland leading by 6. Jerome passes to Thor. Okoro outside from downtown. Pure from three-point range. Okoro's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Hart finds Robinson. Outside Payne. Robinson, a screen on Porter. Back to Robinson. From 8 feet. Another shot. And it's Hart laying it in. Hart's got 10.
Picking up the pieces, Hart acts fast and saves that play.
Now Porter. He's scoreless. Okoro on the wing. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
It's stolen by Hart. And so it's Cleveland ending the quarter up 10. The hustle they've shown on. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Campaign. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And we don't see this too often, but Hart getting it going here, catching fire.
Here's Garland. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Towns passes to McBride, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Karis LeVert's checked in for Strus. Pass to LeVert, back to Garland. Out to Mobley, 4-3. The Knicks with the rebound. Hart's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
The Cavaliers lead by 9. Mobley with it, Hart covering. Mobley passes to Mitchell. The slam by Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, nothing you can do about that. I mean, Mitchell finds airspace and fills it.
Outside Anunoby. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Towns gets the bucket.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
The drive by Garland. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hart passes to Towns. Here's McBride. Check by Mitchell. Now here's McBride. Defense is right there. And a foul called on the way up. So, and they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
Karl Anthony Towns at the line, 2 shots. The play is under video
Still
review.
disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Mikal Bridges checked in for New York. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, you don't expect Towns to do some of the things he does, like drain threes and make savvy passes. But he's a modern big man.
And he makes both free throws.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Out to Mobley. Garland up top, defended by Payne. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
And here's Payne outside. LeVert with a rebound. Cleveland leading by 9. And if you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Mobley outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to LeVert. 3-pointer. And it's New York with a rebound. Inside. Here's Hart. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And Hart playing with his right now, just going all out.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them. They're locked in, and that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Now here's Garland. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Now, Garland started the game at 6'1", but the way he's playing now, he's got to be feeling 7 feet tall.
Hart from long range. It's Hart on the wing. Out to Bridges. Fires from deep. Knocks down the long J.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Mobley outside from deep. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 7 tonight. Hart passes to Towns. Releases. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Now just a 4-point Cavalier lead. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. .58 seconds left to play in the 4th. Outside for Mitchell. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Knicks making a switch here. Brunson's checked in.
On to the floor for your New York Knicks, number 11, Jalen Brunson.
Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
Outside Hart. Pass to Bridges. Here's Towns. Now Brunson, guarded by Garland. Brunson passes to Hart. Count it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
2 shots.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Brunson passes to Towns. It falls!
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
49.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Knicks foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
13.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. What's the best strategy for him?
No choice but to go for the three. Maybe set up a screen to carve out some space and get a clean look. And looking to even the score with a huge three.
Well, you can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that three.
And so the big win by Cleveland in a tight.
certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Running the wings, it's Oubre and George. Embiid is out there with Yabusele, and it's Maxey in at the 1 spot. Bridges kicks to Hart. Good on the triple.
You know, guys, I don't think the defense has any idea of what to do with Hart if he's knocking down shots like that. That's ridiculous.
0. Pass to Embiid. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Hart. Towns finds Anunoby. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. First quarter, just over a minute played. You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime and Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
And here is Anunoby after the three-pointer from Kelly Oubre. Hart, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Runs in the pass to Towns. Out to Brunson. Hits the three-point bomb.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Yabusele passes to Oubre. 7-6. Here's Yabusele, defended by Hart. Back to Oubre. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the... Mikal Bridges picks one up. The 76ers shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Kelly Oubre Jr. is a springy, bouncy wingman. I mean, provides scoring punch from the 3, and he also provides energy at the defensive end that his team needs.
Now, here's Anunoby. Towns, the screen. Brunson with it. Now defended by Embiid. And the dunk by Towns.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
George against Anunoby. Now, here is George. T right on him. Just 5 on the clock. Makes it off the glass.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. He thinks Tyrese Maxey is a guy they have to watch. He said he reads the floor well and understands situational basketball. Defensively, it's tough to speed him up or slow him down. He really plays at his own pace. Guys?
Thank you, David. Bridges against Oubre. Spins. Yabusele passes to Embiid. And George kicks to Maxey. From outside, off the mark. New York's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Hart. We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter. Brunson finds Towns. Here's Hart. He's got 5. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. And the rejection by Embiid.
Don't test Embiid now. An impact defensive player is what he is.
Towns, no luck.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Oubre, good.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Pass to Hart. From deep. Trains the three-pointer. Hart's got 8.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
14-13.
Embiid against Towns. Now here's Embiid. Defense is right there. It's rebounded by New York.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Anunoby. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
That's his first personal. First team foul. OG Anunoby at the line.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
From deep, George, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And some stats here, guys, the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing, coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
They've got Towns, Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Hart in at the 4. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Now Maxey, after Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. And here we go, the fast break. Brunson's got it. It's hauled in by George.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Martin with the screen for George. From outside the arc, hands it from downtown. George has got 5 points so far.
Because he's a stretch floor with a reliable and consistent 3, George adds a lot to this offense.
Anunoby outside. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
George with no one around. Back to Oubre. It's George on the wing. Outside Martin. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Hart.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Here's Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job, earns himself a trip to the line.
First one falls for him. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Drummond's checked in.
Here in the second quarter, he's been cold from distance. I think he may need to adjust his approach.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Now, here's George. He's got 5. Traps in the tray. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Brunson takes off. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
2 minutes.
And stolen by Anunoby. And now the Knicks on the break. All going up court. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. George looking over the floor. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Another day, another chance at the rim for Drummond. This is where he likes to do his best eating.
Towns wide open. A 3-pointer is right on target. Towns has got 9 points.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
George, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Hart. This game he had 10 points. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 12 points for him.
How about Josh Hart making beautiful music all day long? They have no answer for him.
From deep, George. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Brunson the pass to Hart. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Tries the spin move. And here's George for 3. Pass to Maxey. Oubre for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Oubre in a zone right now. And once this happens, he's going to continue to look to dominate.
Left side, Towns. The layup off target. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Knicks out front. They're up by 2. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, please direct your attention.
Hello and welcome.
Checking out New York. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big change.
Switching back now to the Philadelphia 76ers. They've been fighting it out through the first half of play.
You can see their offense flowing tonight.
And that's all for us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kelly Oubre having a dominant impact in this game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. Abusele out there with Embiid, and it's George in at the small forward.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Wide open look, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
No doubt Brunson committed to getting his rhythm. He wants to be a provider on the scoreboard.
George, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Buying the pass to Bridges. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another another
First
level.
personal foul. Substitution on the court.
The Knicks leading by 7. Brunson kicks to Hart. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Shoots the 3. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. Now a chance to break down how the starters and reserves have contributed in the scoring department tonight for the 76ers. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Pass to Hart. A 3-ball. And the rebound goes to Martin.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
To the inside. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting it get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. Pass to Robinson. Brunson adds a 2-pointer. Second chance shot. From the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Outside, Martin. Here's Yabusele. Top of the key. It's rebounded by Brunson. The Knicks leading by 7. Here's Hart. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. 17 points for Josh Hart.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Out to Brunson. Shoots it up. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. And now a 12-point Knicks lead.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
First team foul.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. We have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. It's stolen by Martin. Jacks up a 3. Kicks it out to Maxey. And the 3-ball is good. Maxey's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the 76ers. And the dunk by Robinson.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
They grabbed their own miss, and Drummond kicks to Martin. Pass to Yabusele. For 3. They get it back outside for Martin. Here's Yabusele. There's the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McCain's shot is off. The Knicks leading by 8. Here's McBride. And off the front, and in it goes.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Payne with the block. And so it's New York with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And it's been their right. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Achua is out there with Anunoby. And it's Bridges. And it's Sims in its center. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Kyle-Lowry, he's checked in for the 76ers.
On the court.
Now, here's Achua. Covered by Martin. The shot's good from Achua. Achua's got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks. And the 76ers shooting a low 30% mark from the field.
Knicks lead 46.
Pass to Yabusele. Here's McCain. Defended by Bridges. Lets it go from deep. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And here is Achua. Here's Anunoby. The dunk by Achua.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
That's tipped. Shot clock at 6. And he stays with it. Bridges with the steal. Trying to find Achua and gets it to him. Pass to Hukporti. New York moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. They set the screen. New York needs to get off a shot. The rebound by Yabusele. The 76ers trail by 12. Gordon kicks to Martin. Back to Gordon. Inside. And it's Martin missing. New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Anunoby. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one's on Eric Gordon.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses. Fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
And Clark, if you look at the NBA's draft combine, prospects now required to participate in drills and in other testing to be eligible for selection.
I like that, Kevin. I really do. I mean, it's part of being a professional. You can't just opt out of things because your agent says you should or you don't feel like it. This is a professional business, so there should be some standards and accountability. And I think it goes hand in hand with the push for parity. It ensures equal access to the information that will enable all teams to make informed decisions on draft day. So I like it. I really do.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
And the dunk by Towns. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Pass to Embiid. 1:52 left in the fourth. That one goes in.
Showing off the superb handles for a 7-footer, Joel Embiid handles that thing tight.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Mikal Bridges checked in for Miles McBride. Yabusele, he's checked in for the 76ers. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Kyle-Lowry. And Embiid with the block. And it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession. Outside, Towns. Bridges passes to Anunoby. Start with a screen on George. Just 5 to shoot. Bridges, no one around him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bridges has got his first 3 points of the game.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Knicks.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot.
at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Josh Hart.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's George, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
That's on Jalen Brunson.
Boy, good stick-to-itiveness there from George. Sticks with the shot despite the foul that he gets while in the air.
Drummond's checked in for Yabusele, one of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% of quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Free throw good. Hart.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
Embiid sets the pick for George. For the 3. Knicks with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Hart with it, driving to the basket.
You know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so...
Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. Oubre is at the 2 with George playing the 3. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Yabusele in at the 4. Now here's Garland. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, why settle for the layup when you can finish with authority? Mr. Allen on the dunk.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. Garland, the pass to LeVert. Mobley down low. Really struggled in that loss against Miami. No problems knocking that one down.
Boy, how quick from the touch to the release for Donovan Mitchell. Look out, defense.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. Mitchell with the ball. Guarded now by George. Here's Allen. It's tipped. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. George for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
George, so much improvement from Garland since coming into the league.
Oh, no doubt, Brian. This guy is now a do-it-all guard. You can play him at both the 1 and the 2 positions. The versatility that he possesses is such an important aspect in the league today.
Here's George, following the score by Cleveland. Pass to Embiid. Back to George. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
Outside for Mitchell. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
For 3. That doesn't go either for George.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Mobley outside. LeVert goes against Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Here's Garland. And there's there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Doris, when we talk about young guards, few better than Darius Garland. What makes him great?
I think a few things, but I would start with the fact that he's a 3-level scorer. Knocks down the 3 with consistency, can get to his in-between, but also creative at the rim. The other thing I love, Brian, is that he defends with great intensity.
The shot's good.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Allen finds LeVert. Now Mobley. Back to LeVert. Outside Mitchell. Shoots over Oubre. And another miss by Cleveland.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Mitchell against George. Fires the 3. Mobley grabs the board.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift. Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. Here's Maxey. No one around, and he sinks the layup.
And Maxey is especially dangerous in these situations. When he has room to run, good luck stopping him.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Off target with the 3. 76ers trail by 3. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Fast break, Cleveland. Jumps up, and Mitchell with the slam.
Well, we talk about Donovan Mitchell as an exceptional two-way talent. No better example than right there.
Up top, Maxey. Guarded by Garland, and it's Maxey missing.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now here's Allen. Garland with the ball. Picked up by Embiid. Garland, no good. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. George, his shot is good.
That was from the parking lot. Paul George very assured from distance.
Outside for Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. He buries it from 3. Mitchell's got 10 points in the game.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
George. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You cannot give Paul George these extra chances. This guy is deadly from the free throw line throughout his career.
George hits them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Now Garland from deep. Mobley. That shot, no good. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Cleveland.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's LeVert in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. George for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home.
Boy, that's a little bit of toughness and concentration. Jared Allen under duress of the defense. Nicely done.
Doris, back in January 2023, Donovan Mitchell became the 5th player to ever score 71 in a game.
Think about this, Brian. Just Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, and David Robinson had done it before Donovan Mitchell. Incredible company he keeps.
Garland, the pass to LeVert. Fires from the corner. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free, and here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
Disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That free throw, no good. And so many screens today ride that line of moving or not. Doris, you think players get away with too much movement on picks?
I think, Brian, it definitely feels like there's a lot more gray area. You have these things now called drag screens. A lot of screens today feel like maybe 30 years ago they would have been a foul. So, hey, I always say, BA, officiating in this league with the speed and the skill is really, really difficult.
George outside. Up top, Embiid. Covered by Mobley. Clock at 6. Cavaliers with a rebound. Mobley's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle. Here's Allen. Goes back up. The rebound by Yabusele.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
George for 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
The Cavaliers again cannot hit. 76ers trail by 5. George for 3. Drains the triple. George has got 10 points.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, BA, and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Here's LeVert, outside for Mitchell. Over Maxey. And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist from LeVert. He's got 12.
You get the sense that a little bit of pressure makes Donovan Mitchell elevate his game. Under duress of the shot clock, no problem.
Outside Garland. Outside Mitchell. And it's off from 3-point range.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey, said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. It's George on the wing. He hits it. His 4th make in 10 tries.
Once Paul George has the first couple go down, now he knows he's cooking, and it's going to be a long night.
On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Mobley. Pass to Mitchell. LeVert outside. Here's Garland. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
For 3, George. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Allen. It's hauled in by Oubre. Oubre's got 4 rebounds now. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's George. And it falls all over the rim and in. George has got 14 points.
The speed in transition. Paul George is dynamic in space.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Garland against Maxey. And the shot is good by Garland. Garland's gotten 4 this quarter.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities. Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Here's Mitchell. Ooh, power move by Mitchell.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's McCain. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so a close game as we wrap up the first. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello and good evening.
Yeah, he's high point so far. You see the plays they're running for him? Featured through the half. I expect that to continue.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
You look at Cleveland.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. They've got Andre Drummond. Kenyon Martin is out there with Caleb Martin. Then it's Kyle Lowry, and it's McCain in at the 2. 76ers trail by 3. And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title?
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Strus, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Gordon, he's checked in for the Sixers. Well, the 76ers shooting around 50% of the game so far. Lowry, the pass to Drummond. Now here's Gordon, covered by Strus. Puts it up. Gordon can't hit.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Garland up top. He's guarded by Lowry. Outside Strus. 5 on the clock. Up and over Gordon. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. And so Lowry will bring it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 4. Back to Martin. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. They're running. And the finish with the layup. Garland's got his third bucket of the night.
Boy, the speed and the open floor of Darius Garland, and how about the decision-making? So impressive.
And here's Lowry from the arc. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Fast break, Cleveland. Garland, no good. 76ers trail by 6. Here's Gordon. Strus grabs the miss. Left side, Mitchell. Oh, Donovan Mitchell, just electric.
One of the real streak scorers in the game. Donovan Mitchell is heated up and percolating.
Gordon outside. Can they get it? And the layup is good by Drummond.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
The Cavaliers lead by 6. Garland up top. He's guarded by Lowry. Lowry against Garland. Outside Strus. 4 on the clock. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists now tonight.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Drummond passes to Gordon. Back to Drummond. Stolen by Mobley. Fast break, Cleveland. On the wing, Mitchell. Mitchell double team. And here's Strus outside. And Cleveland another three.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Well, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris. So agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future.
Here's McCain, checked by Mitchell. The three ball. McCain's shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Drummond. Uses the glass on the layup. Drummond's got 6 points.
This is what we call strength from a veteran big man. Andre Drummond, no stranger to taking punishment and scoring through it.
Mobley passes to Mitchell. Cleveland again missing. 76ers trail by 8. Gordon finds Lowry. To the paint. Here's Martin. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Philadelphia is shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on both. 15 seconds left in the third.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent. Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
For three, Maxey drills it from deep. Maxey's got his second basket of the game. And we've reached the end of the third. Cleveland on top. They lead by 5. All right. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. 76ers trail by 5. Karis LeVert is out there with Dean Wade. Then it's Ty Jerome. Then it's Jared Allen. And it's Okoro in at the 2. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
You know, you have to love how strong Maxey takes it inside. Feels like he can beat everyone to the cup.
Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Yes, Embiid from in close.
What a slick look by Paul George. Defense expecting him to shoot, but he decides otherwise.
Here's Jerome. Allen, the pass to LeVert. Okoro outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wade. And the 3 off target.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Embiid finds George. To tie it up. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Allen can't get it to go.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Now here's George. Guarded by Okoro. Shoots from the baseline. George, no good. Cleveland leading by 3. LeVert with the ball. Martin picks him up. And it's Martin with the rebound. The 76ers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. They got the rebound. The kick out to Maxey. From outside the arc. Is rebounded by Okoro. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Wade. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
A different look for Cleveland. Mobley, he's checked in for Wade. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Okoro. And Garland is subbed in for Jerome. Maxey surveys. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Caris LeVert. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Cleveland.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
The ball's knocked loose. George outside to take the lead. And another miss by Philadelphia.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Mobley to end the drought. And Mobley throws it down.
I'll tell you, important moment for Evan Mobley. Meeting the moment with a big shot. That's big time.
Out to the right wing. Here's Embiid. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
One thing you can say about Embiid, he never shrinks from the ball.
And the layup falls.
How about Darius Garland? He's young, but he is fearless, folks.
And here's Oubre from the arc. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 5 rebounds in the game. And that one's good. Mitchell. And now a 6-point Cavalier lead.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nailed all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Here's Yabusele beyond the arc. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. And that one's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Well, you like to see Jared Allen play to his strength. Just terrific at cashing in on the interior.
George for 3. The Sixers with another miss.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Out to Oubre. Here's the 3. And he sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You have got to respect that about Oubre. He believes in himself even in the tight spots of the game.
LeVert outside. Outside Garland. Over to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Mobley, no good.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Here's George. And the foul called on Paul George. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
23 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Mitchell, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Launches it from deep. Cavaliers with the rebound. Outside Garland. Count it. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their
are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Towns, and it's Bridges in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Brunson. The kick out to Anunoby. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Mitchell right side. Mobley the pass to Mitchell. LeVert from outside. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Mobley against Hart. Crafty move. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Kenny Atkinson, DA.
We talked about facing a point guard like Jalen Brunson, and he told me Jalen's got a great sense for angles and knows how to attack if anyone's out of position. You have to stay disciplined on defense. Of course, Brunson will be the focus of their attention tonight. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now here's Brunson. Jared Allen unable to get his last shot to go. Anunoby passes to Towns. On the wing, Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Ends with the bucket.
He's so solid from really any range, but Towns' jump shot puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Good on the three-point shot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
One of the most explosive scorers in the NBA, the great Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I think what makes his offensive game so elite is that he is a very strong and physical guard. He's improved his pick-and-roll game, and he's improved his distance from 3. So the space that he has to work from is so impressive. Think of D. Wade with a better jumper.
And a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And that one, good. Mitchell's got 7 points.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. That's just a bucket you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Here's Towns. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And it's the size and mobility of Towns that makes it so hard to deal with, especially when he's looking to score.
And New York making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Good on the second free throw. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 3-point lead. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with the defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
This defensive game plan is easy. Keeping it the same, making them change things.
The offensive rebound. Robinson out to Brunson. Offensive rebound. Back to Robinson. Towns, a screen on Mobley. Robinson, that's good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Mobley, trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Miami. Towns kicks to Brunson. Back to Towns. Robinson, a screen on Mobley. Towns, the pass to Robinson. And stolen by Mobley. LeVert finds Mobley. Back to LeVert. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Towns. Last game for the Cavaliers, it was a loss to the Heat. Brunson outside. To the middle. Stolen by Mitchell. Mobley wide open. No good with the triple. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Hart the pass to Brunson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Staying strong inside. Brunson going right into the coverage to get the call.
For the Knicks, Achua, he's checked in for Towns. And Miles McBride subbed in for Hart. Cavaliers leading. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. A kick out to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Mobley outside. Nobody near Allen. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Bridges passes to Achua. Sinks the triple.
Precious Achua.
Garland feeling it out a little bit. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. A good close contest so far as we finish the first. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Miles McBride out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's Achua. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Robinson in at the center position. So it's the Knicks now after the miss from Evan Mobley. Robinson on the wing. Back to McBride. Pass to Payne. Shoots. The Cavaliers pull it in.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Bridges with the steal. Here's McBride, guarded by Garland. Now here's Payne. Down low. Out to Bridges. Clock at 4. Over Mitchell. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Bridges has got the lead up to 3 now for the Knicks. Bridges, one thing you don't see Mikal Bridges do is miss games. He is always out there.
I think it would take a lot to make him sit out of the game. He is committed to being there for his team. It's so impressive.
And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
D.A., it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Bridges for 3. Rebounded by Allen. Cavaliers trailing. Garland with it. Bridges covering. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Garland against Bridges. Garland with the bucket.
Despite being only about 6'1", Garland is a terrific finisher in the paint, even with the defense all in his space.
Here's McBride. No scoring in this one. Anunoby outside. To the paint, and stolen by Mobley.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
LeVert in the corner. And Cleveland again with the bucket. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Here's Bridges. Karis LeVert making his last shot. Robinson misses. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Now, here's Garland. 23 points for him the last game against the Heat in Miami.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
To the inside, Robinson. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Kicks it out to Garland. Mobley looking it over. The wide open look here for Garland. That's short off the rim.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now, here's Anunoby. 14 points from him the last game against the Raptors in Toronto. Here's Mobley. Up again. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And he gets contact, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
The Knicks, OG Anunoby, 2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have a turn to overrule the original call.
Hey guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Well, I think for the Knicks, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big.
And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Knicks.
I like their approach.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Cavaliers lead by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Tristan Thompson is out there with Wade. Then it's Max Strus. Then it's Okoro. And it's Jerome in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Hart.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now, here's Okoro. And he converts the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
George Niang, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Strus with it. Bridges covering. And it's Strus missing. Knicks trail by 5. So, Richard, when you look at Max Strus, what does he provide for this team?
Well, one, he's battle-tested, Kevin. He's a fearless shooter, and he's a guy that can get on a roll and hit clutch shots.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the defensive energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Now here's Brunson, guarded closer. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. He had a nice open look right there. Towns has got 6.
Towns has one of the best three-point strokes of any big man in the league.
Here's Jerome. Brunson covering. Now Niang out to the right wing. Okoro finds Wade. Here's Jerome. Brunson covering. A 3 from Strus. Knicks trail by 3. Bridges attack.
Oh, yes! That is the kind of stuff you only see in video games. Come on, Mikal.
Here's Jerome. Brunson covering. Strus passes to Niang. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Back to Towns. Pass to Anunoby. To the right side. Stolen by Okoro. For the finish. And Okoro throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And so here's Cleveland. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Jerome. Brunson covering. Pass to Okoro. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. A different look now for Cleveland. Sam Merrill comes in for Max Strus. And Porter subbed in for Ty Jerome. And a switch here also for New York. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Anunoby. Here's Brunson. Tries again. Brunson, hard finish inside.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Both teams will make substitutions. .105 left in the third quarter. Here's Tyson, defended by Bridges. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now, here's Achua. Pass to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Back to Achua. Shoots over Niang. Here's McBride. His three-pointers off the mark. Cleveland leading by 5. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Cleveland moving it around. Okoro wide open. He fired. Drains it from beyond the arc. Okoro's got 7 points for the quarter. Here's Achua. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
3.
Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Jerome. Brunson covering. Jerome passes to Thor. Latrey. It doesn't go for him. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Cavaliers ahead. Up by 5. It's the... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game. Almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for the Knicks, Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Robinson, then it's Payne, and it's McBride in at the 2 guard. 2 open that time, made it look too easy.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Garland with the bucket.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Now here's Payne, guarded by Garland. Anunoby has the open look. No good on the triple.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for Rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Garland finds LeVert. Outside Garland. Back to LeVert. The open shot, Garland. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for New York. 6-point game. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Hart, he's checked in for the Knicks. 3 from the inbound. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist by Hart. Anunoby's got 6 in the quarter.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
A kick out to Mobley. Allen inside, defended by Towns. Ball's knocked loose. On the wing, Anunoby. LeVert defending.
Sensational swat from Mobley. I love how hard he goes on the defensive end.
Hart, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Kicks it out to Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit. New York's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And here's Payne inside, over to the wing. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Allen's shot is off.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively. And here we go, guys. This possession could make or break them right here.
Mitchell with it. Hart covering. Back to Allen. Dives for it, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will return possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Bridges, he's checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Cameron Payne. Drills the three-pointer.
Hitting that shot helps loosen the driving lanes a little, and we know Mitchell only needs a crack of daylight.
Anunoby trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Down low. Here's Mobley. Pass to Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
And this is why you feed the big fella Allen on the inside. With his size, he is a major threat anywhere around that hoop. Questionable shot selection in that 3. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That'll be his second foul of the game. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Garland finds Mobley. Here's Allen. Back to Mobley. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play.
At the line for your Cavaliers.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Cavaliers.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Evan Mobley.
And we can't forget about his effort on defense, specifically how many steals he was able to grab. Just an absolute pest.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby. Here's Mitchell. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Mitchell's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Cavs.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Bridges passes to Hart. Back to Bridges. Hart with the screen for Bridges. 4 on the clock. And they go to the intentional foul.
Mikal Bridges, his second team foul. At the line for your
first free throw is good.
Donovan Mitchell.
And Mitchell drops them both.
Calm and cool, and his free throw put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were